Good afternoon staff, parents and community members. Welcome to the first committee meeting of SGP Primary's newest health venture. Today's presentation will consist of information about this committee, health schools approach and our first health issue. Before I go any further, I would like to introduce today's presenters. For those who don't know me, my name is Jessica Atkins and I am the Head of Student Services and Administration at this school. Joining me in today's presentation is Doran, who works for Human Services and Social Work and has agreed to work with the school on a volunteer basis. Sutherland is also joining today's presentation. He is a single father of twins in grade 5. This committee is made up of various members of the school community and local community. Within this committee, there are teachers, staff, parents and guardians, and community members such as members of the church, high schools, and various community organisations. For those who don't know, the Health Promoting Schools approach encourages a whole school approach, and to do this, we need to create a coordinated and integrated approach to health and wellbeing. According to the Department of Health in Western Australia, the Health Promoting Schools framework consists of 3 areas: curriculum, teaching and learning, school organisation, ethos and environment, as well as partnerships and services.
The first health issue that this committee will address is bullying, more specifically, covert bullying. StopBullying.gov defines bullying as aggressive and unwanted behaviour that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. In addition, the New South Wales government defines bullying as repeated physical, verbal, social, or psychosocial behaviour that is harmful. It can involve humiliation, domination, intimidation, victimization, and all forms of harassment. There are 3 types of bullying: overt, covert, and cyberbullying. As defined in Australian Covert Bullying Prevalence Study, covert bullying occurs when bullying cannot be seen by others.
The reason covert bullying has been chosen as the first topic is due to the increasing amounts of bullying within the grade 5 cohort. As Ms. Doran stated, covert bullying is not easily seen by others, which means we are unaware as to the extent of bullying within the school. As a father of 2 grade 5 students, 1 male and 1 female, I can see a clear distinction in the types of bullying and the methods of bullying. I have noticed changes in my little girl. She doesn't want to come to school anymore. Her grades are also beginning to drop. She's developing low self-esteem, and I am worried this is all leading towards depression and anxiety.
The effects that Mr. Sutherland has described are the known impacts that bullying can have on children. In 2009, the Child Health Promotion Research Centre at Edith Cowan University was asked by the Australian Government Department of Education, Employment and Workplace Relations to research the occurrence and nature of covert bullying within Australian schools. This survey was given to over 7,000 students. 1,291 students in grade 5 responded. 32.2% of grade 5 said they were bullied, and 19.5% of these students were covertly bullied. The impacts of bullying in the short and long term can be lower academic outcomes, feeling disconnected from school, lack of quality friendships, low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, feelings of loneliness and isolation, nightmares, and in some extreme cases have a higher risk of self-harm and suicide. Out of the 1,291 students in grade 5 who responded, 4.3% of students said they were covertly bullied most days. 34.9% of grade 5 students said they were covertly bullied once or twice. While this data shows covert bullying has a higher one-time frequency, it does not diminish the 4.3% who experienced it most days. There are various types of bullying behavior that students can experience. Some examples and percentages of students who experience these are: teased in nasty ways with 67.4%, hurt physically by another student with 31.5%, rumors spread about you with 34.8%, secrets told about you to others with 36.6%, made to feel afraid you would get hurt with 34.1%, ganged up on by a group with 40%, and told by a student they wouldn't like you unless you did what they wanted with 24.7%.
After seeing the effects firsthand, we have collectively looked at the previous policy in order to change it.
At the moment, SGP Primary's current anti-bullying program is from 2014. The current plan's aims are to promote positive behaviours around the issue of bullying, provide opportunities for students, parents, caregivers and teachers to deal with bullying behaviour, and to promote respectful relationships within the school community. The key responsibilities are also outlined for all possible parties involved. These include the principal, school staff, students, parents and caregivers, and all community members.
As a parent, there are a few elements of the current plan that I believe need to be re-evaluated. In the identification stage of this plan, students who have been bullied and students who bully others are placed in the same category, and we are being told their signs are the same. However, this may not always be the case. As members of this school community, it is important for us to understand the signs of a child who bullies others, as well as possible reasons as to why they might bully people. In order to understand what was happening to my children, I did my own research and came across a website called stompoutbullying.com. I urge all parents here to have a look at this website, as it gives pointers to recognize not just a victim of bullying, but also what makes a bully.
When a child is born, he or she starts to observe the world around them. They enter the world as observational learners. Albert Bandura's social learning theory in 1977 describes that children learn through observing the people around them, behaving in various ways. The Bobo doll experiment that Bandura did in 1961 demonstrates this. This is a small clip that demonstrates Bandura's theory.
Threw it down and beat it. It was once widely believed that seeing others vent aggression would drain the viewer's aggressive drive. As you can see, exposure to aggressive modeling is hardly cathartic.
The new plan for covert bullying aims to provide a community connected to the school that is secure and safe. We want students to know that bullying will not be tolerated in this school, and we will do everything we can to make sure it stops. Students need to know that we are not just the adults giving them instructions all day. They need to know we genuinely care about their well-being.
Bandura's theory can help us with preventing covert bullying. Using this understanding of social theory, it's clear that we, as role models to students, need to make sure we are showing our children what we as adults see as desirable behaviour. As prevention is key, our behaviour is the first place to start. As a school, we can also engage and educate the community through various activities and parent nights about bullying. We also need to create rules and build a safe environment for our students to thrive in. As a team, we work together to find the areas of opportunity in each section of the plan. The first area of opportunity we discussed was the idea that the signs of a child who is being bullied and the signs of a child who is bullying can be quite different. This means that in our identification stage, we need to address the signs for both types of students in this scenario.
We plan to make a list available to all staff and anyone else who wants it on the signs of both a bully and someone who is being bullied. We encourage teachers to place this list in a place where students will be able to view it. We will also run various professional development days that investigate the topics of bullying prevention and actions. In order to benefit the community, we will also be running information evenings on this topic.
There are also some areas of opportunity in the reporting procedure phase. Adults should be encouraging students to talk to their parents or teachers if something is making them upset or uncomfortable. As a parent, I would like to encourage the teachers to notify us on everything that happens in terms of our child's development, including if they are bullying others or being bullied. It should also be clear at the teachers looking at each bullying case to reassure their students that they do care and will not take this information lightly without giving what can be perceived as false hope.
There are a few actions that we can take to help improve these areas. First of all, we need to promote a positive teacher-student relationship. This improved relationship will allow students to feel more comfortable with their teachers. Therefore, students are more likely to talk about being bullied. An anonymous reporting system will help the students who are the bystanders to do something about it. They can report anonymously through the library or the office, keeping their name out of it. However, there will be an expectation that the student will cooperate with the teachers at a later date, if needed. I am also working with the school to create new bullying report forms. These new forms will be designed to ask every question necessary, including a touchpoint report system. This means that every teacher, guardian, or community member involved will be named. An idea that recently came from a parent is that teachers should have locked boxes in their classrooms for students to anonymously report bullying. These boxes should be privately checked by the teacher before and after school, as well as every break.
There are a few areas of opportunities within the strategies and intervention section. All faculty need to be ready to deal with bullying. We should include lessons about bullying as part of our guaranteed viable curriculum. There should also be follow-up lessons. Professional development for staff should also be highly considered.
Some actions that are being developed to address these areas of opportunities include creating a team to deal with bullying cases. It has been decided that the team will be everyone here today. As this committee was created under the Health Promoting Schools framework, it seems only right that the team devoted to bullying is created from members of this group. Including bullying into the curriculum will allow for students to become more aware about bullying. Every year, students will get a few lessons about bullying that will be followed up from the year before. As the students get older, the lessons will get more detailed. There will also be professional development opportunities for staff who are constantly on duty or work outside of the classroom. This is mainly to educate the main staff who are on the playground duties on the best way to handle it when outside the classroom. This professional development will also be open to other staff who would like this information.
In terms of programs we can run for our teachers, there are a variety of professional development days we are sending teachers to. The first one is Bullying Prevention Professional Development. Next will be the Bullying Prevention and Community Engagement. After that will be Bullying Prevention in the school setting, Positive Behaviour Intervention and Support, and Understanding and Responding to Bullying, what parents can do. That last one will be held at school and will be free for all parents who wish to attend. For students, we have been talking to the people who founded the Bullying No Way campaign to help the school develop programs for students to take part in. We will also be implementing the buddy system, where a grade 6 student will buddy with a grade 1 student and a grade 5 student will buddy with the prep students. This will allow the lower primary school students to feel more comfortable and give them someone to talk to who isn't a parent or teacher.
As all plans need a monitoring system, our bullying plan will begin with a quarterly review, which after 1 year will move to a biannual review. This move will be based on the plan meeting a set of requirements, such as showing a decrease in reported case of bullying, as well as this. Each month, the bullying reports will be viewed by the team devoted to stopping bullying. The team will collect the data and place it into a spreadsheet for the principal to view. This spreadsheet will show data on many things, such as how many students reported bullying, what type of bullying it was, and the actions taken to deal with the bullying.
We believe this plan will be effective due to its relationship with the Health Promoting Schools approach. In the curriculum, teaching and learning aspect, this plan has addressed many characteristics. A positive classroom environment starts with a positive teacher-student relationship, and as indicated in this plan, we will be promoting this within the school. Frequent formative feedback is a necessity for any plan to succeed, so to address this characteristic, feedback on how the plan is going will be given to the principal each month, and the plan will be re-evaluated quarterly to begin with. Another characteristic this plan addresses is personal skills curriculum. The bullying lessons that will be taught will aim to teach students the personal skills of empathy and compassion for their peers.
Partnerships and services are an important aspect of the health promoting schools approach. As guardian involvement is extremely important to the school has made a commitment to allow parents into various activities within the school, such as this committee. Working with the local community is also seen as quite important, so the school has created connections with many people in the community. For example, the counsellor from the nearest high school and Dani, the human services and social worker. Engagement in community services is beneficial for the school, so the school is working with the founders of Bullying No Way to be involved in the upcoming events.
The final aspects of the health promoting schools approach is ethos and environment. This places a massive focus on relationships and well-being. In terms of the students, the school will create support systems through the buddy system, which will be very helpful in students entering the school. Caring relationships are also important, which is why teachers are creating positive relationships and reassuring students when they need it the most. In terms of staff, the SGB Primary are taking care of their well-being, partly through educating and preparing them. The various professional development days are aimed to coach teachers and help them feel prepared.
Overall, we created this plan with the health promoting schools approach in mind in order to most benefit our school community. Thank you for joining us, and please remember to take your booklet home.